Welcome back to the second edition to this video series. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Elias. I'm an amateur landscape photographer currently traveling Europe. First video I did for this was more of a vlog of my trip to get over here and our trip to get to Gothenburg, Sweden. If you like this kind of content of traveling and doing landscape photography in different areas, consider subscribing. I put a video out every single week. This morning we checked out of our hotel in Gothenburg, got to the train station, and riding a train currently to Oslo, Norway, which is where the majority of this trip is actually going to take place. And honestly, what I am most excited for is Norway. We'll be spending one night in Oslo, and then we are going to be making flight up to Tromsø, where we will be getting a camper van and traveling wherever we want to take photos and hikes wherever we choose. Probably about 20 minutes away from Oslo now. Just getting some editing done on the train. This is about a 4 to 5 hour train ride. I'm gonna be completely honest, the weather does not look good at all for any of Norway or any of the places that we're gonna be going to. So we're just gonna kind of cross that bridge when we get there. For now, I'm just gonna continue editing, and yeah, see you once we actually get to Oslo.
Neste station Oslo Sentralstasjon. The next station is Oslo Central Station. This is our final stop.
Turns out for the rest of this day, the audio on all my videos decided to not work. No idea why. Now here I am editing it, going back, and I'm having to do a voiceover. I apologize deeply. Don't know what happened there. Oslo, Norway. Made it. Finally made it. To me, this marked the actual beginning of our trip because Norway was my main destination I was very excited to go to. I gotta tell you, the city was super impressive. It was just absolutely mind-blowing, the architecture and the way that everything, the color, the pastel colors, the buildings, everything about it just seemed incredible. We ended up getting to town and actually walked over to our hotel because it was within walking distance of the train station. Checked in our hotel, went upstairs. I was so tired, and so was Jess. We actually passed out for the next 5 hours. The jet lag was completely kicking our asses. After a very long nap, we decided to get up and actually go explore Oslo for what little time we had left the afternoon. So we figured we'd go and check out the town and just see some Oslo Norwegian golden hour, and it did not disappoint. Try to catch a nice sunset somewhere. What better place to do that than this awesome, cool building called the Opera House there. It's right in the harbor, right in the bay. It's such a cool building. The architecture, you can actually walk up it. It goes around in like a 180. You go up different levels. And it's an actual opera house. It is awesome. And it was extremely packed and full of people, but for good reason, because it was such an experience just to be there and hang out on this thing. Some more audio failure. I was just talking to the camera, talking about how blown away I was at this amazing building that we were standing on top of. And at first I thought, where are we gonna do sunset? Like the sunset was looking like it was gonna be really good, but once we got to the top of the Opera House, it was very obvious that we were gonna be doing sunset over there because you had an entire view of the city right over the bay, staring straight into the sun. You had clouds above us. It was perfect. It was a perfect place to watch it. failure, but what I was trying to talk about, I was trying to find a photo to take because the sun was gonna set, we had clouds, it looked like they were gonna catch color. So I thought to myself, what am I gonna do? I think I had one shot planned out, but it didn't actually work. But then I found another one and I said, you know what, I'm just gonna do a fat panel of this entire thing. All right, so new plan. I think this will make a pretty nice panel with these clouds that are gonna light off when the sun actually sets. So setting up for it. Very sketchy up on this ledge, but I keep forgetting my tripod extension. I've been so used to not having it with my other tripod. I loved it. Now I just never bring it anywhere. So I had to evolve from down here because I was just hitting this in the shot up here. Very sketchy, but it'll be all right. Tripod is completely level. Camera's level, focused, kind of on the farthest thing, not quite infinity, but the farthest building. F8, gonna bracket it, get a big old panel going all the way across. Should be sick. After that amazing sunset and looking at the crazy colors of the golden hour that we experienced that entire night, we saw that there was some obvious nightlife going on down at the base of this opera house, and there's a little pier there. So we decided we were super hungry, so we'd go down there, find a spot. Just walking down the pier, checking out different places, and we found this cool little secluded area called Salt, and it was like all these different types of restaurants and like drinks, food, music, and it was just this huge hangout area, and everyone was just partying and having fun and socializing. It was like, I was like, man, this looks awesome. So we actually went in there, had dinner, had some drinks. It was an amazing time. Somehow we found the funkiest place in Norway, Salt, on the pier of the waterfront. Now it's just time to enjoy some drinks and get some food. So after good drinks, good food, we ended up going back to the hotel, and I could not sleep at all. I think it was all the napping I must have done from the jet lag, from taking this huge nap right when we got there, but I couldn't sleep. So I literally sat in bed until sunrise, and I thought, you know what, I might as well go out and try to get a picture because I'm already awake. So I went to go see what I could find. Turns out that all that sleeping during the day made it to where I could not sleep at all. Last night, I didn't sleep at all. This jet lag is really messing me up. So 5 o'clock came around and I said, I'm gonna go out there and just see what sunrise looks like. Cityscapes aren't really my thing, but I just keep coming back to this opera house. It's just so sick looking. Just found a simple, very simple composition. You can never go wrong with reflection off the water, just mirroring it. Longer exposures, it's awesome. All the stragglers are kind of dying down from partying all night and just kind of walking around. It's pretty funny. I feel like them right now because I didn't sleep. Clouds were complete overcast like 10 minutes ago. Now it's just opening up with this giant hole in the sky. Something might catch, something might not, but either way, I'm just enjoying a nice coffee, enjoying a nice Americano, and taking some photos and watching the sunrise. It's not bad. It's not a bad way to spend your morning after not sleeping all night long. The skies decided to just sprinkle all this little cotton candy all over the place and up in these clouds. It's awesome. Very cool. Very cool way to start the morning. That about does it for this episode. Again, this is not my usual cup of tea. I try to do more nature, landscape photography, not so much cityscape stuff, but you know, I'm here, we're exploring Europe and we're exploring different towns and cities and cultures, and I have all the gear with me, so I might as well try something, you know what I mean? What an explosive morning, that was awesome. I think I'm gonna go ahead and end this segment here because I need to go back to the hotel and sleep at some point today before we make our journey up to Tromsø in northern Norway later today. That will be on next week's episode, so make sure you subscribe, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell. That episode will be out next week. Europe's been really cool, Europe's been amazing. Jess and I have been having an awesome time. Again, this is my first time here. And definitely subscribe if you enjoy this kind of content because I put a video out every single week. If you got any value out of this video, if you enjoy just seeing me travel Europe, please hit the like button. It helps my channel out tremendously. I'm still very new to YouTube. Please hit the like button. It would mean the world to me. I think we're gonna call it, guys. I'm gonna go back and try to get some sleep and pack up all my stuff again before I do one more plane ride. No more plane rides for the next 6 days. I will be honest, I'm getting pretty nervous because the weather does not look good at all for the next few days, but we'll make the most of it. That's what this channel is about. It's about making the most of the conditions that you are given. And I'm gonna practice what I preach in the next episode. So thanks so much for watching, guys. See you next time.